So here we go. Yeah, so in casuals we tend to do we're I don't know, we actually haven't played that many casuals, but when we do, we're like not too far apart. I think he's beaten me in tournament every time though. Because A, he's good, and B, God, I hate playing against Ivy players. One sec, is there commentary on this? There is, okay. So I did come into this with at least some attempts at adapting to try and deal with an Ivy. Because my previous answer was basically just go ham because I don't really have any other choices. And I mean, it's still, I fucked that up incidentally. I don't know why I did that, but I still get that. I got a bit more meter out of it. But yeah, it was a messed up combo. I start doing a lot more Quen. Timing my reverse, I didn't do it there, but I start timing my reversal edges a bit better because I would get them and then I would miss a lot of them. And what else did I start doing? I think I started noticing. Well, I kind of noticed this before, but I think I started exploiting a bit more. Where he I noticed he was just always. I see. I messed that up again. That is really weird. I'm not sure what's happening with me here, but that's actually kind of an uncharacteristic error. I don't know why I made that mistake. And that's I'm gonna go 6AA or BB, and then that'll. Oh, it didn't actually kill. I guess I had to go low after that. Not a super risky thing to do, like the 1AA to the end there, because it is safe. It's like I don't get anything offensive after that, but I can just start blocking. If I read it correctly, we're fine. And it's a relatively fast low, and I just needed a tiny bit of damage, so. And then I forget about the stupid things. This is what I mean. Is you forget you get hit by one thing, and then you forget about the other option. I meant to do a Quen there, but I messed that up. Good read to duck that too, because I didn't do the other one. This I could have killed there. I messed that up again. This is really weird. Maybe I was more tired than I thought I was. I don't actually have an explanation for why I was messing that up. That's like 3 really bad mechanical errors. Because it's not like I'm not familiar with this playstyle, or IVs in general. It's just like weird. I just straight up dropped 2 kills. So too far away, I couldn't really get much off of that. The parry portion I actually missed, but I still get hit with it anyway. Because you know, in any case, I forgot about that whole thing. Don't know why I did that. The triple hit there. Forgot about the low again. I tried to reversal edge it, which wouldn't have mattered anyway. It would have netted me. No, it wouldn't have netted me. Well, it would have netted a tiny bit of meter, but it was too far away. I would have been knocked backwards, and then there would have been a punish follow up, and I would have been dead regardless. So that was me getting away with a bit of a gimmicky thing there. That was supposed to be part of a combo, and I didn't react to it being blocked fast enough, so I just kept doing the combo and it wasn't safe. But the second hit, or the final hit, still knocks out, even if the person isn't airborne in that. So, I mean, it's not a terrible option to do, because if they don't block it properly, they still die. But it was a bit of a mistake that ended up being something good, I guess. You know, so unblockable into that. Again, I don't. Normally, I'm a little bit better with blocking those grabs. I think I adapt to it better as the set goes on. But yeah, if you don't block, I mean, it's a bit of a mix up, because oftentimes out of something like that, I'll do a low, but that time I did high, and if that hits, you get knocked out. So it is lucky, but at the same time, it's like if you condition a person to an extent, you know, to expect certain things, you know, you get rewarded here and there, even if it's not totally the intent of what you were looking for. I could have killed here, but I don't know what happened. That's 3 kills I've dropped in this set. Really weird. I'm not sure what's wrong with me here. I stepped the right direction and then just stop? Hold on a second. What actually happened? Oh, that's a little bit too far back. So we're going there. Yeah, I don't know. I stepped in the right direction. My left, yeah, could have killed. I think I actually do that twice over the course of this tournament where I mess that up. Maybe even 3 times. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I wasn't as mechanically sharp in the tournament as I thought I was. Weird. Granted, I wasn't 100% as confident on how that worked at the time, because later, a few days after this, I went home and labbed like the exact direction I needed to go. But I might have been pressing diagonal, and then so the speed might not have been as good. I'm not sure. Anyway, anything of note going on here? Nope, just me guessing wrong on which block to do. 2 meters. I forget what happens from here. So yeah, this is me using Quen a lot. I'm burning over the course of the set. I end up burning like a lot of. I don't do the free one. That was the thing I was doing before a lot. It makes it totally telegraphs you're going to Quen, but it'll make it free if you either dash forward, do a light, and then go into Quen, or an A or go into Quen, or if you do a back kick and then go into Quen. And I got lucky there because this guy knows that I do this, but he just reacted and got up that time. So. But I know he knows, so I can sometimes do the other option. See, that's another Quen there. Had I done the free Quen, I would have gotten hit out of that, because it's like they just have a million years to see what you're doing. And again, I just don't block that. Normally, again, I'm a little bit better with just dealing with that, so that's weird. It might be, I don't know, the number of errors and just sort of weird decisions I'm seeing here, despite the fact that I'm doing okay, it might be the fact that I am playing a little bit differently than I normally do just to try and deal with this guy. So I think stuff at the side is not as sharp as it normally is, because I'm not like, I guess it's slightly outside of my comfort zone in a sense, which is good because it deals with how this guy's playing better, but at the same time my gameplay suffers. So I guess in that sense it's a little bit similar to how I was playing against the Seong, just not quite as extreme. Oh, I guess we can turn music on. Why not? Blap. Got a high there. Another high there. Oh, this, I remember. This is like the gimmickiest round of them all. I got a few of those. But yeah, Geralt can like move you around really fast if you don't block certain things. So yeah, so again, me using just Quen to get in, which, I don't know, seems like a less good option. I was trying to do it versus Seong as well, but it doesn't seem like as good of an option. Whereas this, it's just like a bit better, maybe? Oh, forgot about that. Me trying to be a bit too aggro there. Bad read. Heavy there. Gonna go, yeah. Guy really likes his B options. Just using Quen. It's like, I hate using meter. It's probably not a good habit, but Quen just seems to be the key. Just to get in. Even if it doesn't work, just press Quen to get in. Granted, there are things I think that mess up Quen. Okay. We had better options of what to do there, but the idea with the fire fake, I just walk into that. That was stupid. The idea there with like the fire fake out wasn't bad. I am surprised he didn't read that. I thought I was going to screw up there, and then I was going to get punished for that, but... Because thinking that... Here's the thing, like, watching this... Yeah, see, he's like, fuck, I knew he was going to do that, and I got lucky. Because watching this, knowing that he knows, had I been in that situation right now, I would have done the correct thing, and not done that. But the thing is, that wouldn't have actually worked there, so... Fortunately, it ended up working out, looks like. Because, yeah, it's a high-low, or whether it's not a high-low, it's a 50-50 mix-up. Either you stay on the ground and dodge the thing, or basically if you get up, you get hit by fire. If you stay on the ground and I do the other thing, you get hit by the thing and it goes into a different combo. But, yeah. Oh yeah, this is what I mean by like some rounds against Ivy are just complete blowouts. This one ends really fast. So notice we've been doing very well. It's very back and forth. It's a competitive set. If you looked at just this one set here, you'd think this would have been a complete blowout for Simbron. Because I don't do anything. And it's just like, this is what I mean by the whole Ivy thing. It's just sometimes it doesn't work out. You know, you just make a sequence of wrong mistakes. Maybe your concentration's not so bad, but she will kill you in a hurry. Like, I'm pretty sure we've had individual rounds that lasted longer than that set. Incidentally, we're both getting lots of ring out wins. So I don't think it's like massively favored anyone. Although in general, I think I've gotten more comeback ring out wins. Whereas like if he gets a ring out win, it's just like things weren't going well anyway. So maybe that's slightly. See, there was me trying to do the free Quinn because I couldn't afford the like I didn't have the meter for the one, so I tried to do the free Quinn and just got hit. And so I'm like, I need meter. Finally, I guessed wrong there. I mean, overall, things have worked out. Gonna get hit by that. So he's one up in the final set here. So again, whoever wins this set ends up winning and going to the actual finals. Blah, blah. No, that might be the first time I've actually done that this set. I don't know. It's harder to do versus an Ivy. So I gotta like do it more. Incidentally, I could have done a lot more damage off of that while standing. But I do get... Okay. So for the final set, it looks like I started to break out the Yarden combos. Which is risky, but... I don't know, maybe that's not the right choice. It's kind of like much more... Oh, and then... Okay, yeah. So that was like a textbook. Things worked out for Geralt and now you're dead round. He can do that too, you know, just like you make a couple incorrect guesses and then it's just like he's carry you to the wall and ring out. I'm gonna do a, yeah, the same. I'm like, I should have done that earlier. I might have actually gotten a ring out kill out of that, but yeah, do it there. Yeah, it's like, get her off you, do the thing. And Simbron's really good about side dodging, so I've stopped just getting up and fire blasting or ignying. So yeah, when in doubt, art it out. So again, some adaptation to Ivy and how that guy plays. But at the same time, actually, it's good that we watched over this because I didn't realize how much some of the other parts of my gameplay, which are normally a bit more solid, were actually suffering. I dropped a lot of weird things. I'd totally forgotten about that. Like 3 kill combos. It's like, had I done it right, person would have died, but I'm like, let's just not finish that. So, again, that's a consequence of, you know, having to deal with something that my normal playstyle doesn't work with, so. It's better that I did that, I guess. Alright, so this is grand, well, not, is this, I don't know, what do you call it? I guess it's grand finals in a sense. So she's coming from winner's side. Whoa! Hey! Reza, thank you for 5,000 bits. Bits? When I talk too much, I can't talk anymore. Let's get you to the top of the screen. That's very kind of you. I hope you've been enjoying this review thing. Like, I don't know if it's useful to you or what, but... thanks. You, where do we go here? That's almost as much as the prize money I made at the tournament here. Hold on a second. I'm trying to find, oh, I know what the problem is. Oh, this actually has a donation subscriber thing. Let's put it up to the top of the screen. Donation section, here we go. You'll be replacing Wombatten. Wombatten, thank you very much. Wombat, very kind of you. Let's get you to the top of the screen. Or I'm going to remove the top of the screen, but let's get Rezafield to the top of the screen. It's very, very generous. 50, or It's $50 USD, or 5,000 bits. That's the wrong parentheses. Unfortunately, Incent, I think I gotta remove you from the top of the screen. Thank you very much for your generosity. But Resifield with a very kind $50, aka 5,000 bits. Again, that's very generous. So if there's anything we can do for you within reason, let me know. But, glad to be putting on some kind of programming here for you. Yeah, thanks. I see you use a good hair conditioner. No, I don't think I can. Last time I conditioned I conditioned it recently, I think. But not like that. It takes too long. I think I woke up and just kind of went to the tournament. I mean, I took a shower, but like if I shampoo and condition my hair, it takes a long ass time. So. Also, the other thing is, immediately after I use shampoo and condition, my hair is like really floaty. I don't know, for lack of a better term. So it's actually annoying to play games during. Like it just sort of, it falls out of the headset, it'll get in my face, and it's annoying. So I don't want to go on doing that on tournament days. Oh, someone knocked over a chair. Who was that? Next bit badge? Alright, well thank you very much. You certainly deserve the next bit badge. Very kind of you. Although it's actually not showing up right now because it's covered up by the #1 slot badge. Although that'll actually eventually get replaced when the thing resets. At the end of the week, I think. Or you can actually change it now in options. If you like. You can choose which little icon show next to your name. To a maximum of... I think in certain contexts you can have up to 3. But that's like mod stuff or global mod or something. I can't remember. I think normally you can only have 2. But anyway, Reza, thanks again. Okay, so... Oh, this is the one where, like, the console kept glitching out. So it's gonna get interrupted several times. I don't know who that... Like, it didn't matter. It wouldn't have changed the outcome whatsoever. I would say normally, because just sort of... Like, if we get interrupted by something and I start thinking about something else, my concentration is interrupted very easily. But at the same time, if we were continuously playing at the same pace, this person does better anyway. So I think it was kind of really whatever in terms of the set being interrupted. So I made, again, a couple of really stupid mistakes there. I rolled into that. I actually play a tiny bit of Song Mina, so I know you can't... Yeah, see, there it goes. Headset connected. Who is using this device? So we actually restart the round, I think. And basically... I don't know if we were supposed to do this, but I was like, here, we'll just... They said just restart, so I'm like, okay, well, you have a round, so we'll start, you kill me, you'll go a round up. Because, you know, I don't want to take that away from a person. Or maybe that was the next time. Oh, no, this one, it only happened once here, so like, oh, it happened at the start of the round, let's just keep going. We'll pretend it didn't happen. Yeah, then it happened there again. So it's going to take a little while to get going. I'm actually curious about the meter situation before that all ended. It was pretty close. I had like a tiny bit more, so it's kind of irrelevant. Although, if I want to be nitpicky, and again, it's not like this matters at all. Like, it's not like I would have won if I had a tiny bit more meter or something. But, Geralt, I think both characters having a lot of meter is going to favor Geralt. Oh yeah, yeah, basically this is just the start of the round. We restarted it, and I ran forward and was like, alright, just kill my character. We'll start with you one round up. And so that's what's happening now. Yeah, you can't reversal edge that. That's a really fast, I think it's a special low, where Song Mina just goes, like, kind of dips down and sort of hits your leg really quickly. It's not the most damaging move, but it's kind of annoying to deal with. Kick was the... Yeah, that was... The kick was the safe option there. I shouldn't have fell for that. That was a little bit dumb. That was a bad sequence of events. Then again, I had a bad experience with waiting off the guard impact and seeing what she was going to do, so I kind of rushed it a bit and then made the wrong decision. But at the same time, perhaps a good read on her part, because it was a scrambly situation. And had I done a quick hit, that would have been an insta-kill. I think you know what? The only chance for survival in that instance was a guard impact. So I made the wrong read. It was actually quite obvious what that person had to do. Not like I was going to make a good read, but it's like in order to live, the thing that she would have wanted to do was a guard impact there. Like you can do tricksy stuff and be like, bet on the person's going to know that, but this person did like the safe thing that would allow you to live. So I should have read that in that situation and done a guard break move, but I didn't. So a bad choice into me trying to reverse a ledge or something. So it was a sequence of really bad decisions. That actually landed close. Okay. Right, I should have done something different there, because when you wall splat with that, it makes a difference, and I did something stupid again. So at this point, I recognized I'm doing a lot of bad. I think this set in general was just this person was playing better, but at the same time, I was also, by this point in the tournament, I guess that was not a good round for me. Even within this context, I could have played that a lot better. There were a bunch of weird mistakes that I, even under pressure, should not have been making. And then, okay, that thing happens again there. So it's like, okay, what's up? There's something wrong with the PS4. I think we just kind of like ask what we should do, and then we totally restart the round. I think they unplugged a bunch of devices or something, and then it stopped doing that, so... Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I wonder if that's a guaranteed punish, or if you can guard impact that. That little, like, the special low. I'm actually not sure. I think that's the kind of thing I should actually test. It's a small thing that because it basically stuffs my 1 AAA choice. I should have kept going low. Actually, I landed a thing there. Was that going to kill? If I don't mess it up, no, it's not going to kill. It would have to do a reset. All right. Well, I got that. That was a bit fortunate. Yeah, I keep thinking, because he's got two versions of the armor breaking move. That one and the low sweeping one. And I'm not seeing which is which fast enough. So I keep trying to sidestep that, thinking it's like the overhead, and then I just get hit with it anyway, so... Alright, so that time, I'm pretty sure she would have stayed down, so that was the correct read on what I did there. That was actually an unnet. I shouldn't have done what I... Yeah, okay. It's not relevant to the ultimate result here. Try to guard impact. Never guard impact. Well, not never. But yeah, Seong Mina, when she goes into super mode, or soul charge mode, just has so many armor breaking moves that it's just like... It's just difficult to assess when to do a guard impact. Which is really bad for me, because my gameplay is very guard impact, Yarden trap, and reversal edge heavy. I know, that was just a bad reversal edge. I'm gonna try to bait something silly there. So this is me just like... at this point I'm like trying some weird stuff, even if it's not the smartest thing to do. It's like, if I keep playing normally... Like, I'm gonna lose anyway, so let's see if we can get something going here by doing something a bit different. But it ends up just being worse, I think. Yeah. Staying down twice. Which is, again, since it's free, it's the more obvious choice when I'm in soul charge mode, so... I should have rolled there. That would have been better. No, I actually... Block that? Okay, it looks like I can block that. I think I tried to guard impact that again. Yeah, so I tried to guard impact an armor breaking move out of Soul Charge. I actually didn't know that... I mean, I recognized the move after the fact, but I'd forgotten that was the thing. In Soul Charge, you can convert a armor breaking move into an unblockable. So I'm like, well, I'll just block it. And then, well, you don't block it because it's an unblockable. Oh. Yeah, again, me misreading which guard break attack that is. It's rough, because I don't think I've actually fully figured out what range I want to be playing at with Geralt versus Seong Mina. Like, he's good at sort of mid-range, but... I think she's better. Yeah, just in general, I think I'm doing worse this this set than the previous one. And there's a number of reasons for that. We'll maybe assess that later. After we're done watching this here. That was a weird thing I did there. I don't know why I faked that at that range. Yeah, another bad choice to Quen. Just, it doesn't work. In that instance, at least I didn't get punished for it, but... Later, I think later on I do it again. And I think I die as a result of it. That's the one area I have an advantage in. I'm reversal edge. If the reversal edge actually goes off, I tend to win them. That's it, though. I'm good at rock, paper, scissors. That was really weird there. I do remember thinking in the middle of the set, what the hell just happened? Because my Igni partially hit. That was an input error. That was supposed to be a 1 AA. Because I could have conceivably killed... Yeah. Oh, fuck, I missed it again. So it's 36 minutes and 40 seconds-ish. 36 minutes, so let's go here. A little back. I actually watched for it this time. Okay, I think do I go super mode here? Yeah, no, it clipped... No, that was a block. Okay, I gotta watch this again. This is actually a little bit important. Because I want to know what the hell happened there. Let me watch your life bar. Well, I mean, it does damage anyway, because it chips. Hold on, I'll just pause it at the right spot. No, it was blocked. Okay, to me it looked like it hit. And that confused me at that stage. Okay, so that's fine. That's one of the few things actually that stands out in my mind. Is like, I wonder what happened there. So that's me. I adapted somewhat. Like, I wasn't reading which or guessing very well in terms of which thing was going to happen. So I was going for guaranteed damage a lot more whenever I got the Igni thing. Although I think I can actually, for better damage, I can Quen? No, Quen, if you do Quen, it leads into the other thing. So that was a pretty appropriate end of the to the tournament there. Bad read into critical edge. So yeah, actually the last 2 sets, I was doing some interesting stuff. I think I was just trying to do too much. There's some very weird errors. Hey, Joey, how you doing? We're just reviewing some tournament footage. This is the last one, if you're just joining us. That was Grand Finals. And it was a blowout. For a variety of reasons. But, I don't know. Despite how... I mean, it was one-sided. The results are absolutely one-sided. I can see elements of things I was doing right to deal with the situation better, but they weren't fast enough and I wasn't doing enough of them. Again, this Bibiana here, she plays at a pace that's too accurate. It's fast and accurate. You know, a lot of times you get people, either they play at a slower pace where you can overwhelm them, or, you know, they play at a fast pace and it's not as precise. Like, basically, yeah, her playstyle was, what she was doing was too precise. So, like, the kind of, what I was trying to do just wasn't effective. Just don't be open. Whose emotes are that? It reminds me of my emote. One of the few combo emotes I have here. I haven't played this stupid-ass game in like 6,000 years. So no one uses this emote anymore, so I'm gonna, like, it's probably the first time this has been used in, like, a year. Oh, party, oh yeah, PW, okay. Just the very end. It was pretty one-sided. The rest of the tournament was probably a lot more interesting and competitive. Not just for me, but, like, everyone in general. But yeah, I don't deal with that matchup well at all. Again, so just kind of quickly recap what I was talking about there with all that. Primary, you know, above and beyond everything else, you need to recognize this person's just straight up better than I am, probably has more experience of the game, is just very good. Like, that's cause number one, you know, we don't want to make excuses beyond that. Like, that's, we need to establish that first. But at the same time, you also need to recognize other causal factors in terms of why the games went they did. Again, I'm noticing as the tournament went on, I was actually playing worse than I thought I was. I thought my gameplay was a bit sharper. Also, this music is too loud. We're fast forwarding. Well, thank you much, Joey. Trying to make progress, but it's difficult, so. Maybe you can teach me how to deal with Seong. Because she's won every single tournament. Except the ones where she wasn't at. And I won one of those. But yeah, okay, so what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so yeah, point number one, most important point. Point number two, I don't deal with that matchup well. It's not just Seong Mina. Every zoner, I don't know if it's a Geralt specific thing, or if everyone has troubles with zoners in this game, or it's just I don't deal with zoners personally really well, or what it is, but zoners, period, I need to start dealing better with. In this tournament, in the losers finals, I adapted somewhat better to how I typically fight Ivies. Also, I get to fight a lot of Ivies online, so there was that experience that I get to kind of draw upon. So I was making some adaptations, but again, it was a very matchup-specific adaptation. It wasn't like zoner adaptation, it was Ivy adaptation. Third point, it was too much attempted adaptation mid-tournament. I think part of the reason of why my mechanics started to get so sloppy, and why I was dropping a lot of combos and just doing some weird things, came down to the fact that I was trying to do stuff that I wasn't super comfortable with. See a few things in chat. I'll get to reading that in a second. Otherwise, I'll lose my train of thought. If I familiarize myself with that with just more gameplay by playing, I think I can make that a bit more natural and do the things that were right and working more often, and then do that weird janky stuff less often. Because I can absolutely not afford... Because again, especially against a person who just has... Again, this is doing better than I am. Anyway, I can't afford those mechanical errors. Like, I might have a shot of winning. Maybe, if I stop messing stuff up and dropping, well, kill combos. Just straight up, oh, I would have killed, but I did the wrong thing. You know, stuff like that. That cannot happen. So, yeah. And I think also by this point in the day, I was probably starting to get a bit tired, but you know that's just an excuse. That's whatever. I'll deal with that on my own end. It's not that wasn't an overriding factor, but it probably factored in as to why my mechanics were actually a bit sloppier than again I thought they were. I thought I was a bit better on the execution during the tournament, but looking over the footage, some of it was kind of bad. Point. What was that? Was it the third or the fourth? Anyway, the next point. Again, and I mentioned this. Viviana, the Seong Mina player. A, it's playstyle, but B, at the same time, it's also a pacing issue. She plays at a high... Basically, the pace at which the fight is going felt like it was kind of more... She was dictating it more than I was. Like, it might look like I was being fairly aggro, but it was sort of not particularly useful aggro. It was just kind of like, well, something needs to happen, so I'm going to go in, and usually the results are not particularly good. I played that a bit antsy, but at the same time, it's a zoner, so I can't just stand back at long range. I need to do something about that. So again, it's like the character, but at the same time, also the player and how she was playing it. So again, and I wasn't able to really force errors at all. A lot of people just are. It tends to be easier for me to overwhelm them a bit and be like, I'm doing my thing. You better do something, or I'm going to keep doing my thing. And they'll make a mistake. I'm like, that's what I was waiting for. Big counter move. Whereas she was more like, well, you just kind of keep doing your thing, and eventually you're going to fuck up. So I need to get a bit better with that, but that's going to come with more kind of sharpness of gameplay and sort of dealing with those situations a bit better and playing a bit differently. Essentially playing at a slightly more high level, which I can technically do, but it comes in small bursts. That's why you see me reverting to a lot of weird things in the middle of the set, and that's what I was talking about, where like even in the middle of the set, I'll press a button where, for example, I'll go into, I keep calling it Resident Evil, Reversal Edge, and I'll be like, I shouldn't have done that. The instant I press it, I'm going to get punished for this. And that's like reverting to kind of lower level instincts. Because again, it's just like no one's cracking quickly enough. And I'm just like, I start doing stuff. And then I keep doing stuff, and then they gradually become more inaccurate. So really, by trying to force errors, it's like almost like I'm forcing my own errors. But in a sense, it's because they're not cracking to pressure. It's almost like they're sort of in a way forcing the error and just waiting for it. So yeah, I need to deal with that just much, much better. So again, it's not... The matches were one-sided, but they don't have to be as one-sided as they were. Again, I was doing some right things. And obviously, you know, things go both ways. The opponent can obviously be doing more things to be doing even better. It's not just I can always do better and therefore I'll win kind of thing. It's not like the opponent can do things to, you know, be better and adapt to what I'm doing as well. But again, in terms of what we were seeing there immediately, at least there are like glimmers of correct things which I was trying to do. I just needed to be doing more of them. And again, be able to do that sort of stuff at a faster and more accurate pace. Or a faster pace, again, more accurately. But that's just... I'm just not used to playing against that enough. It's just like too much online jank I'm dealing with, I guess. So, where, you know, gimmicks and just a lot of mindless aggro prevails too much. And just thinking about the match actually ends up being harder, and you're probably going to like lose more. But maybe I should be doing that. Treating ranked, and I try and do this. It's not totally, you know, I'm always neglecting this, but I think I should be treating it a lot more like a theoretical what I should be doing, and less I'm going to get away with this bullshit online and just get points. But it's a tough balance, you know. I can't just sit there and lose all the time because, you know, that's what works is the thing. Like, a lot of the time playing correctly, you know, ends up being playing incorrectly. So, you know, it's a balance. 2 minutes I don't... Or sort of that. Okay, let's get caught up with chat a little bit here.